Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Habibis.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Look at us in our matching shirts.
Look at us.
Look at it.
Wait,
Awesome.
Jay, how did you get here, and how did your mom get over into your computer?
I know it's kind of insane how this is happening this week, but if you believe in Allah, anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything and everything.
Anything's possible.
Well, Mary Childers, Jay's mom, joins us on this very first episode of Habibi Power Hour in the month of September, which is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. This is now our third rendition. She bought us these nifty shirts, Team Beans, for those of you who are familiar with Francesca Kaczynski.
Yeah. Andrew's daughter.
Andrew, and it's Rachel's daughter. Passed away tragically in 2020. And so before the show begins, Mary, obviously, like, this is a very heavy subject, but Jay and I are terrible explaining things, and we're definitely terrible people in general. So we would love for someone who's actually in our minds one of the best people we know to explain, kind of share your advocacy in trying to end childhood cancer.
Well, I mean, by no means am I an expert. You know, the parents who have gone through this and lived through it, they know a lot more than I do. But this journey started with me, with my cousin's granddaughter, who was diagnosed with ARMS in February of 2020. And to be honest, I had not really been paying attention to her posts. I kind of stopped following her because she was a big Trump supporter, and I was a lefty at the time. And when I found out, I don't know, something just kind of broke in me, how divisive we had become and how we let politics kind of override what really matters. And I think Isabella kind of inspired me to remember what was important. And unfortunately, she passed away that following October in 2020. And since then, I've been trying to educate myself more on the childhood cancer world. And what I've found has been actually shocking. I mean, as we all know, it's the number one killer of kids by disease. And nearly 16,000 kids are diagnosed each year. And the number of those cases are rising every year as well. And they have been for the past 20 years. What hasn't been rising is the funding for research. That still is consistently underfunded. They get a measly 4% of billions of dollars for the National Cancer Institute. And I mean, that's 4% for every type of cancer, not just a specific kind, but all of them. And that's all they get.
Yeah.
And so the thing of it is, this is never going to change unless we make childhood cancer the national priority that it needs to be. And the only way we can do that is by letting our representatives know that this is an important subject for us. And that's what I'm hoping to do. I'm no expert on it, but I will share wherever and whenever I can the information that is needed to get out there, and hope that people will join us and the voice will get louder for these kids, because they really don't have a whole lot of voices behind them other than the parents who have already suffered this, great ordeal, and oftentimes the loss of a child. And they go on to fund these foundations for research because they're so desperate for research funding. And I don't know if all of you were following us last year when we were advocating for the Gabriella Miller Kids First Research Act. Well, that actually passed the House, I believe it was, let me check my notes, July 27th of 2022. It passed the House. And that bill specifically, it's, it will penalize pharmaceutical companies when they break the law. And they will use that fund for research. And it passed the House of Representatives July 27th, and it will reauthorize the Kids First at $125 million for a 5-year period. And moreover, it'll expand a truly comprehensive shared data research resource for scientists and researching pediatric cancers and rare diseases, and will continue to support development of computational tools to analyze very large, complex genomic and clinical data sets. And this has been in the works for 3 years, and it's now in the US Senate. If it doesn't pass, they'll have to start all over again. We don't want to see that happen. So I'm asking all Habibis to please contact your senators, ask them to support the Gabriella Miller Kids First Research Act, and you'll find the link below in this show where to go and how to do that. In addition, you can follow some people on Twitter that will have a lot more information than I have, and that is, you can follow Joe Babber. Let me get his Twitter for you guys real quick, because I don't have that ready.
Go for it.
It's all good. Now everybody can see where I get it from.
Hey, I didn't slur my words though.
It's one of the,
Well, that's because you don't drink.
it runs in the family. Yeah. There we go. Fine. Let's get the phones out.
Okay, if you guys will follow at Joe Babber, it's JOEBABER 1. He leads our team, tells us, what's coming in and out and what to do and who to call and all that kind of stuff. So he's number 1. There's another one. It's Happy Quell. She is a childhood cancer guru. She's amazing. And anyone who wants to join us for Cure Fest, it's coming up from the 21st of September through the 25th. So,
But Mary, you're very passionate about this yourself, and where can people find you on social media? Because you're always amplifying the message on childhood cancer awareness.
And who to call and who to contact.
On Twitter, Mary_LC Casey.
And Mary, obviously this is your first appearance on Habibi Power Hour. Do you have any wisdom that you'd like to share with the Habibis before Jay bans you forever?
Don't listen to anything Jay says about me. None of it's true.
For those of you who are interested in the childhood cancer awareness battle that Mary's been fighting on behalf of all the Habibis, we've included the links in the description of this episode, so go ahead and check that out. Mary, thank you so much for joining us, and Habibis, welcome to another episode. What's up?
In the weeks to come, I have 2 more legislation pieces that I want to share with you, so be looking out for that in the next shows.
Excellent. Thank you, Jay. Jay's mom. I'm sorry.
I miss you, Mujahed. Alhamdulillah, salama.
Allah Salmak.
Bye, Mary. And Habibis, welcome to another episode of Habibi Power.